Hi everybody, and welcome to Traveling with Russell, and welcome to a new video, and welcome to Moscow, Russia. Yes, I'm back here in Pushkin Square, and I'm back to taste the new restaurant that used to be McDonald's. It's right behind me. Today's Thursday, the 16th of June, so we've given it a few days. We waited for the dust to settle, and we're gonna see how it tastes. And if it's tasty, right? That's the name of the burger place. Tasty, and that's it. So let's head on inside, let's go for a walk around, let's see how it tastes, and is that it? Now first things first, let's get an idea of where we are here. So if you've never been to Moscow before, obviously it's a little bit hard to know where we are. This is Pushkin Square, which is a very, very famous square right in Moscow center. They've actually got a jazz festival going on right there ahead of me. And then as we swing around here, you'll see it's actually a square that kind of goes over two parks kind of combined together. And then Tverskaya Street is just ahead of us. And you'll see lots of people sitting out and about here outside. Beautiful day today, a little bit cloudy. And you'll see slowly coming into shot now the restaurant and the people that are kind of coming and going from there. There's lots of people sitting outside. It's actually a really huge place. It's sort of a split level restaurant, which is kind of roughly 3 levels or 2 levels plus a mezzanine. So it's actually a big place. So we're gonna just wander on in. Now being Thursday, it's now quite a few days, obviously since Sunday when they opened and launched the first time, and all the barricading and hoardings have been taken down now. So it's now pretty much just walk on inside. Then if they do sort of see a bit of a crowd, they'll kind of hold people at the door. And it's right under this kind of everyday Russian apartment building right here, which is kind of very interesting. And if anyone's ever seen photos or videos of this place, especially in the news recently, you'll know this exact kind of location and square now. It kind of looks quite familiar. They've really modernized the place in the last few years. They put all this sort of modern glass up and kind of reflective mirrors. Over here on the right, this sort of section over here was actually where the McCafe was. And the cafe has pretty much been removed, barring the coffee machines inside. So this whole kind of wing here was where the cafe was, and you'd enter and exit right there. And then they're even basically just limiting people exiting on this side as well. But it's no worries, right? I mean, it's a bit of a busy place. You'll see everybody just sort of milling around outside. Some people sort of meeting friends, some people going in, some people coming out. So let's walk down and see what we can find. Lots of people just enjoying the weather today, which is nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Moscow. Nice day to come for a walk in the center of the city. So if anybody watched my previous videos, you'll know I kind of stood right here only on Sunday afternoon, kind of making the video going on inside. So we'll have another kind of look around and just sort of see if it's changed a whole lot. I mean, Sunday there was a lot of hype, there was a ton of media here, and the crowds have kind of dispersed here. There's literally just a walk-in kind of rule now, so it's very nice. So the first thing you'll notice when you walk in is just how busy it is. So they've got these very lovely ladies here who kind of greet you and just point you which direction to go if you want to do the self-checkout or if you want to go to the register and pay. Pretty much a lot of people that go to the register want to pay cash. Obviously the self-serve kiosks are all with your card usage. So the one thing kind of to note here is the fact that it kind of looks exactly like the previous McDonald's looked. Obviously the notable difference is the logo and package and signage at the back of the counters here. And let's just have a walk through because we can see how busy it is. We won't spend too much time walking through the entire place because it's just way too busy to get an idea of the where we are. So there's kind of seating that goes up the top right here, and then kind of to a mid-level and then it goes on upstairs to an upstairs level as well. It's a little bit hard to see from that angle, and you can see this is kind of the far entrance or exit, which they're kind of not letting people in this way. And you'll see there people going up to that back section, and then there is a ton of these self-checkout machines. And the one thing that you'll kind of note is the similar colors that they're using on the screens. The pictures and visuals all look incredibly similar. And just overall, this place literally hasn't changed. I mean, in terms of they've not changed any of the design, any of the seating. They've literally just put new signage up behind the counters. And that's simply about it. They've removed like logos off the bins, and they've just changed the kind of description about how you recycle your packaging. But you can see the amount of people, particularly at the counters where people are paying just ahead. It really is busy. I like how they've repurposed the Happy Meal kids toy kind of locker here. This was one of the displays that they would have had the kids' toys in. And this is the logo right here. So obviously from a distance it looks like an M. The circle's meant to represent a burger, and then the two lines represent two fries. So a burger and two fries. There's obviously a little bit of conjecture that it looks awfully like the Marriott logo. I don't know. I mean, it kind of does now I look at it, but I think, it's just an advertising company that's come up with the logo, and hopefully it'll stick. Okay, so it's a little bit quieter over here, so we can get a chance to use the machine and not be kind of bothered with people lining up behind. So pretty straightforward here. You can choose the language, which is nice. So of course we're going to choose English. We're going to choose Dine In. And then just looking at the whole overall screen here, so the logo's obviously there. Then you've got all the choices. It looks very similar to how it was. And then you've got the different menu options here: sauces, chicken, fries, snacks. So we're going to go to menu right here. And then one thing that they've got here at McDonald's in Russia is they've got different types of chicken. So they've actually got chicken wings. So instead of McNuggets, it's chicken nuggets, which is kind of to note there. They've also got shrimp as well. So depending on where you live in the world, you probably don't have chicken pieces or chicken strips even. So let's go back here to check out the burgers. So beef burger. So grand, grand deluxe, and double grand. So they've basically took away the Mac. The Big Mac is gone basically, and Big Tasty. So depending on how you kind of know them worldwide, they've just become cheeseburger now and grand. So, and then let's just go to the chicken. So yeah, chicken premier, chicken burger, and then we know all the chicken strips and things like that as well. So. Where are we here? And then for the fish, we just have double fish burger and fish burger. So instead of fillet of fish, that's gone completely as well. So yeah. And then for desserts there, chocolate sundae is pretty much the same. Cone vanilla, cherry pie. These are pretty much all the same. The thick shake is basically just a shake now. So yeah. Let's go back here to menu. Burgers and wraps. We're going to get beef. And we're going to get the Grand Deluxe right there. And then we're going to get the combo. And it'll flash up with what you want to choose. French fries are standard. Potato wedges are a little bit extra. We don't want any sauces, but basically you've got the choice of adding sauces. And then choose your drink. Hot drinks, juices, and cold drinks. So this is where it will differ quite a lot now. So basically all the cold drink options like Coke, Fanta, things like that, Sprite's all gone. So they basically got iced tea and water, either still or sparkling. And then Coca-Cola, no sugar. So I imagine that's basically still existing menu or existing stock items. So we're going to choose that. There we go. And then that's pretty much it. Complete the order. And just like that, order 453 at window 2. So all I've got to do now is basically go and look at those TV screens and wait for my order to be ready. I must admit, for a McDonald's, they're doing a very good job with the amount of people here. So they've got the staff here who are basically expediting the orders, and they're basically kind of barking out the order numbers where people aren't paying attention to the screens up here when your order's ready. They have far more ready than people are actually standing around, so a lot of people go outside and relax. And yeah, I think this is actually a great idea. They've got the stanchions as well, so people don't crowd the counter like they do at other locations. So yeah, it's just a matter of waiting. It's like waiting for the next bus or next train in Moscow, so people are used to this. And have a look at the sheer amount of staff back here working. It's absolutely rammed with staff doing the order picking. Now, that was actually super fast to get my order. I didn't actually have to wait more than a couple of minutes. It seems to be every time I come here, I kind of get VIP instant order, and people are kind of waiting over there for about 5 to 10 minutes for their order. So I'm not sure what it is. Every time I come in, this is now the third time, and I've basically been given the food within minutes of ordering. So yeah, right off the plate here. So one thing to note that the drink cups are now just basically generic white packaging. And then the straws are generic white. So, and then for the fries, they've also got the white packaging. So it does look like the McDonald's packaging, but it's really not. And then they've got this green stripe here on their packaging for the burger. So let's have a look. You know, and as usual, if you go to McDonald's, you know, they don't really look all that appealing straight out of the box, but hopefully it tastes better than it looks. Okay, everybody, so I've just had a few minutes just to relax and catch my breath. And I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an overview of what I've got here. So basically this is the Coke, no sugar, basically medium size. And then the medium fries, which I've tipped in the box. Now, the fries taste exactly the same. There is no difference in the fries. I had them on Sunday and they didn't have salt. But today they're perfectly salted, and there is no difference to the fries whatsoever. Again, I don't like sugar-free Coke, so for me it's just a drink. When you're thirsty, you'll kind of drink anything. And then as for the burger, okay, they don't look appealing, but that's very normal when you go to most burger places, right? It's not, especially fast food places, they don't focus too much on the look. But now, I've seen this in a comment before that people say I'm eating my burger the wrong way. So I eat it upside down. Now, actually, this tastes very good. I mean, I'm not a very big McDonald's eater personally. I prefer KFC, Burger King. So I'm not a person that kind of goes through the whole menu when I come to McDonald's. I get the medium classic Big Mac meal, sit down, I'm happy, and walk out. So this deluxe is actually very nice. Actually, the one thing, it's got plenty of sort of ingredients in here, so it's probably a little bit over ingrediented, if that's the word, but you know, for a McDonald's substitute, I think it's very nice, honestly. I think today's meal is probably better than it was when I came on Sunday. So today's Thursday afternoon, so I think I'm in a bit of a quieter spot in the restaurant here too, so I can kind of not feel a bit overwhelmed by people. But for the price that I paid as well, it's probably around about $5.50. I'm just kind of guessing without looking at the daily exchange rate. It's more than worth the money for this meal. You get, you know, a good feed for the price, you know, without having to get the upsize, king size, whatever you'd normally get. So, but really nice mayonnaise too. I'm not sure if that's a kind of a carryover or if it's their own mayonnaise, but it is nice. So overall, guys, I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Now, I'm not going to give it a 9 because it's not the Coca-Cola that I like. I mean, that's not through the restaurant's fault. Going forward, they're going to not even have this Coca-Cola. I'd imagine they've got a lot of leftover syrups that they're able to use through. So, yeah. Maybe if they change the packaging a little bit and maybe get the branding on these packaging, I think it'll be a different product altogether. So, hope you've liked this tasting. We're going to do a little bit of a further walk around before we leave the restaurant. So, thanks for this little part, and I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. So just to point out my receipt here, it came to 288 rubles. So that's basically the medium-sized meal, so the burger, fries, and the drink, which works out about $5.03 US. I just did the conversion right now, so $5 for a meal, very good value. Okay. Hello. Look, he's still. You don't want to be? Only 3, no? This is why you won't be on Russian channel, I think. Good. More giggling. Okay, everybody, so I found some locals here who are going to tell me what they think of their big McDonald's meal, or it's not McDonald's anymore, right?
Right. Yeah. Vkusno I Tochka.
Vkusno I Tochka. What does it translate to in English?
Yummy and
Tasty and point.
yeah.
Tasty and point. Right. Like tasty full stop, tasty period, and tasty that is all. Yeah?
Right.
And what do you think of the meal so far?
The meals are the same like they were.
Is it the same?
Mm-hmm.
What about the fries?
The same.
The same?
Yeah.
Anything different?
No.
Chicken nuggets?
No.
No. All the same?
Nothing.
Okay.
All the same.
Alright, so it's a little bit later now after I've eaten my meal, and I just want to show you the kind of crowds here at the registers here. So, of course, there's the self-checkouts over here, and then this is where everybody's sort of waiting to collect their meal. And what it is people kind of order and they think their meal is ready literally seconds later, and a lot of people kind of rush to the front thinking that their meal is next, and it's normally going to be 5 or 10 minutes wait under these kind of conditions. But look at the crowds of people here. So going back only a few years ago, this was considered the busiest McDonald's in the world. So in terms of the population and the amount of people that come here daily, you can see why, right? It's just interesting walking outside here, the amount of people. Okay, it is a beautiful day. I sat inside for my meal, but just the amount of people that are sort of sitting around, just coming to be a part of history. People just flocking in. And yeah, Pushkin Square just ahead of us on the right-hand side over there. And it's just good to see, you know, that the restaurant is back open. People are back coming for meals and meeting friends and just hanging out and having a nice time. And it's just the amount of people around here. This is what kind of keeps getting me every time I'm looking around, is the how busy it is. Just interesting for a second here to have a look at the cars parked up outside. Now, this is really no means like a kind of a bit of a competition or anything, but we have Mercedes, BMW. We have this very nice Mercedes here, blacked out windows, and then just over the, well, this is actually a Tesla. What? What's the chance of seeing a Tesla in Moscow? I know they're here, but these cars are incredibly expensive. But that wasn't planned, by the way. Here we have very nice BMW. And then if we cross the street here, this is the car that I want. This Porsche right here. Have a look at this color on this Porsche. Now, I really wonder if this guy in the Porsche has gone inside to get his hamburger meal. I really wonder, but if anyone wants to buy me anything for Christmas, this Porsche is on my Christmas wish list. Okay, everybody, so we're back on track. This is the end of the video, so you can click off anytime you like. If you've watched to the end, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you like this walk around, taste testing, looking at cars, and yeah, just getting an overall feel for the place. If you really liked it, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you like. And yeah, post a comment, let me know what you think. I'm just coming back into the bright sunshine now, and I'm gonna head off on another adventure. So thanks everybody for watching Traveling with Russell. Thanks for coming in Moscow, Russia with me. And I'll see you in another video. Bye everybody.